Our appointment was for 11:30, and now it's practically midday.
I'm sorry. Have you been waiting long?
No, I've just read myself in Susan.
Well, in that case, that don't look so bad.
If you only just eat different with me, I don't like waiting. I have no time to wait. And as you're never on
Good
time,
morning, gentlemen. Can I bring you something to drink?
What is it?
you need to stay for the first even if this time in the morning. It's so hot and dry. And what happens to your tire? Lost it during the contest, I suppose.
Come and look.
A rhinoceros going full tilt on the opposite pavement.
Trevor, cat.
What a tragedy! Poor little thing!
Poor little thing.
Poor cat.
Well, what do you think of that?
Oh, Mr. Bernacchi, you're so here. Did you see it?
Good morning, Mr. C.
I'm sorry, I haven't had a chance to shave.
It's very upsetting. A thing like that.
It's very upsetting.
It brings back my shot a little while ago. No, it was not the same one. But I would have...
Yes, it was. It was the same.
No, it was not the same one. The one that went by first had only one horn in its nose, so it was an African rhinoceros. And this one had two horns, so it was an Asiatic one. An example of a syllogism. Oh, I'm so sorry. No harm done.
You certainly are strong.
Yes, I'm strong, and I'm strong for several reasons. Firstly, I'm strong because I'm physically strong. Secondly, I'm strong because I have moral strength. And I'm also strong because I'm not weak with alcohol. I don't want to offend you, my dear Branche, but it's the alcohol which weighs so heavy on you. Here's an example of a syllogism. The cat has 4 paws. Icicle and Fricot both have 4 paws. Therefore, Icicle and Fricot are cats.
My dog has 4 paws.
Then it's a cat.
I've barely got the strength to go on living. Maybe I don't even want to.
So then, logically speaking, my dog must be a cat.
Logically, yes, but the contrary is also true.
Solitude seems to oppress me, and so does the company of other people.
You contradict yourself. What oppresses you more, solitude or the company of others? You consider yourself a thinker, yet you are devoid of logic.
Logic is a very beautiful thing.
As long as it is not abused.
Life is an abnormal business.
On the contrary, there is nothing more natural, and the proof is that people go on living.
There are more dead people than living, and their numbers are increasing.
That don't exist.
The living are getting
Oh
rarer.
my God, there's no way of getting away from that. But how can you oppress by something that doesn't exist?
I sometimes wonder if I exist myself.
You don't exist, my dear Branche, because you don't think. Start thinking, then you will. Another syllogism. All cats die. Socrates is dead. Therefore, Socrates is a cat.
And he's got 4 paws. That's true. I've got a cat named Socrates.
Thank you, Artisy. Fundamentally, you're just a bluffer and a liar. You say that life doesn't interest you, and yet there's somebody who does.
Who?
Your little friend from the office who just went past. You're very fond of her.
So Socrates was a cat, was he?
So you're giving up just like that?
What else can I do? Fricot also has 4 paws. So how many paws have Fricot and Icicle?
Separately or together?
Life is a struggle. It's hardly not to pick up a fight.
Separately or together, it all depends.
It's nothing to put up a fight with.
Then find yourself some weapons, my friend.
8 points.
Logic involves mental arithmetic, you see.
It certainly has many aspects.
Where can I find the weapons?
There are no limits to logic. Within yourself, through your own will.
What's weapons? I'm going to show you.
The weapons of patience, the weapons of the mind. Turn yourself into a keen and brilliant intellect. Get yourself up to the mark.
How do I get myself up to the mark? If I take 2 paws away from this cat, how many does each have left? That's
Not so easy.
On the contrary, it's simple.
It may be simple for you, but not for me.
Come on.
Exercise your mind.
Exercise your will. Concentrate.
I don't see how.
You have to be told everything.
Take a sheet of paper and calculate. If you take 6 paws away from this cat, how many paws are left to each cat?
Just a moment.
This is what you must do. Dress yourself properly. Shave every day. Put on a clean shirt.
The lunch is so expensive.
And not only you're drinking. This is the way to come out. Wear a well-cut suit. Shoes. Well polished.
There are several possible solutions.
Tell me.
I'm listening.
You're a timid creature, but not without a talent.
As a talent, me.
So use it. Keep abreast of cultural and literal idiots of the times.
One possibility is one cat could have 4 paws and the other 2.
It's always so spare time.
You're not without talent! You just needed to exercise and take advantage of what free time you do have. Don't just let yourself drift.
I've never had the time. I was an official, you know.
One can always find time.
It's too late now.
It's a bit late in the day for me.
It's never too late. It's quite sufficient. Put it with your
Well, what are the other solutions? Use a little method. A little method.
It's a lot of made-up nonsense.
I saw the rhinoceros.
It's in the paper in black and white. You can't deny that. Look here. All down here in the cat column.
Yesterday, just before lunchtime, a cat was trampled to death by a package.
It wasn't exactly in the church square.
That's all it says. No other details.
Well, that's clear enough.
I never believe journalists. They're all liars. I don't need them to tell me what to think. I believe what I see with my own eyes. Speaking as a former teacher, I like things to be precise and scientifically malleable. I have a methodical mind.
And sorry, what have you thought of my got to do with
I
that?
think it was stated very precisely, Mr. Baton.
You call that precise? And what pray does it mean by a pachyderm? What does the editor of a dead cat's column understand by a pachyderm? He doesn't say. And what does he mean by a cat?
Everybody knows what a cat is.
Does it concern a male, concern a female? What breed was it and what color? The color part is something I feel strongly about. I hate it.
What has the color bar to do with Mr. Portard? It's quite beside the point.
Please forgive me, Mr. Papillon, but you can't deny that the color problem is one of the brain-stumbling blocks of our time.
Well, I know that. We all know that. But I tell you, it had nothing to do with it.
It's not an issue to be dismissed lightly, Mr. Dudar. The course of history has shown that racial
I
prejudice...
tell you, it doesn't enter into it.
I'm not so sure.
The color bar is not the issue at stake.
One should never miss an occasion to denounce it.
No one even said that he was in favor of the color bar. You're obscuring the issue. It's simply a question of a cat being murdered by a pachyderm, and in this case, a rhinoceros.
Perhaps it was merely a clear-up owned by a mouse. People made mountains out of molehills.
Let us try and get things clear. Did you yourself, with your own eyes, see a rhinoceros strolling through the streets of our town?
It didn't show the ground.
No, I didn't see it personally, but a lot of very reliable people.
It's obvious they were just making it up. You put too much trust in these journalists. They don't care what we invent to sell their wretched newspapers and please the bosses they serve. And you mean to tell me that they've taken you in, you, a qualified man of law? Forgive me for laughing. Ha!
But I saw the rhinoceros. I take my oath on it.
Get away with you! And I thought you were
after all.
Oh, Mr. Bourget says that out of chivalry. He's a very chivalrous man, even if he doesn't look it.
Please, don't miss the facts, Mr. Bouchard. Nobody's chivalrous to Miss Dizzy, and Mr. Bourget took no part in the argument. He's only just arrived.
But he did say, didn't he? We both did.
It's possible that Mr. Bourget thought he saw a rhinoceros. He's got such a vivid imagination. Anything's possible with him.
I wasn't alone when I saw the rhinoceros. Or perhaps there were two rhinoceros.
He doesn't even know how many he saw.
I wasn't alone when I saw the rhinoceros. I was with my friend John. And other people were there too.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
But it was a unicorn rhinoceros.
I rather think, from what it says in the newspaper, that rhinoceros had 2 horns.
Well, did you see one rhinoceros, Mr. Bourget, or 2 rhinoceroses?
I'm not sure.
You don't know. Miss Dizzy saw 1 unicorn rhinoceros. And what about your rhinoceros, Mr. Bourget? If indeed there was one, did it have 1 horn or 2?
Exactly, that's the whole problem.
And it's all very dubious.
Oh!
Time's getting on, gentlemen. Work must be getting on.
I don't mean to be offensive, but I don't believe a word of it. No rhinoceros has ever been seen in this country.
That's the first time for everything.
It has never been seen except in schoolbook illustration. Your rhinoceros is a flower of some wishy woman's imagination.
The word flower applied to a rhinoceros seems a bit out of place.
Your rhinoceros is a myth.
A myth?
Gentlemen, I think that it's high time that it started to work.
A myth, like flying saucers.
Nevertheless, the cat was trampled. That you can't deny. I was a witness to that in front of witnesses, by the way.
Yes, and what a witness.
Gentlemen.
An example of collective psychosis, Mr. Dudar. Just like religion, the opiate of the people.
But I believe flying saucers exist.
That's quite enough. That's been enough gossip. Rhinoceros or no rhinoceros, saucers or no saucers, you are not paid to waste your time arguing about real or imaginary animals. I'm putting an end to this field discussion.
Imaginary,
I tell you, real!
Very real.
Gentlemen, I remind you once again that we are in working hours. Please finish off the corrections together. Oh, and Mrs. Z, bring the post to my office.
Oh,
Hurry up.
yes,
very well, Mr. Pepillo. You're the chief, your wish shall commands.
Kiss this well. Mrs. Bell. Well, where's your husband? Is it too much trouble for him to come to work anymore?
Well, he said he's going to go here in telegraph. Great things.
Oh, so he's got to touch the flu, hasn't he?
Can I have a glass of water?
You forgot water.
yes, straight away.
You must have a weak heart.
No, it's not. It's, well, I was chased here down by a rhinoceros.
Oh, you wanted to tell.
Don't make me laugh.
Give her the chance to speak.
It's down there by the staircase. It wants to come up.
Oh my God!
Calm.
Are you okay?
There it is. Down there. Look, it's his one.
I can't see a thing. It's an illusion.
Of course it's one, turning round and round down there. And by the way, there is no staircase anymore, Richie. You can't get up here.
It's almost strange. What can it be?
Oh, you're the rhinoceros expert. How to take the food?
I'm no rhinoceros expert.
Oh, look at the way it's trumpeting and going round and round. It looks as if it's in pain. What can it want?
It seems to be looking for someone. Can you see now?
Oh, definitely.
Yes. I can see it.
Let's demolish the staircase. And a good thing too. But for how long I've been asking the management since those stone steps in this war-meeting all staircase?
I sent a report a week ago, Chief.
I knew that. I could see it copyright.
As always. Oh, look, no. Oh, it's looking at us.
You shouldn't try to stroke it. Probably it's not safe.
In any case, it's out of reach.
Poor little thing.
It's all your fault.
Why mine rather than yours?
Mine? It's always the little people who get the blame. If I had my own way,
We're in a fine mess with no staircase.
Oh my God!
What's the matter?
It's my husband! I recognize him!
Are you positive?
Yes! It is!
Well, that's the last straw. This time he's fired for good.
Is it should?
I understand it all now.
How can you collect insurance in a case like that?
That's my work.
Oh my God!
Can we help you?
Don't upset yourself.
Legally, what can be done?
You need to get a solicitor's advice.
It's the sheerest madness. What a society.
My darling! I can't leave you alone! I got this! I'm taking him home!
What's she trying to do?
They're off at the gallop.
They're moving fast.
Now I'm all on my own. But they won't get me. You won't get me. I don't understand you. I'm a human being and I'm staying as I am, even if I'm gonna be the last one. I'm not going away from that. Okay, so the only solution is to convince them. But convince them of what? How the change is reversible? How they're irreversible? In any case, to convince them, I have to learn their language. Or they'd have to learn mine. And what language do I speak? What is my language? What do I look like? What? Who are all these people? I'm not good looking. I'm not good looking. I was wrong. Oh, how I wish I was like them. My hands are so limp. My skin is so slack. I can't stand this white and hairy body. Perhaps one horn will grow, and I needn't be ashamed anymore, and I could just go and join them, and be just like them, a rhinoceros. But it will never grow. Their song is charming. If it's roses, perhaps that it does have this charm. Maybe I could also do that? No. It's too feeble and it's got no drive behind it. I'm not trumpeting. I'm just howling. People who try to hang on to their individuality always come to a bad end. What's too bad now? I'm staying as I am, even if I'm the last time man on the earth. I'm not capitulating.